Hello everyone, today we are going to be looking at this old drawing of mine. I wanted to see how it'd be if I recreated this piece to show my own style, hi Eva, show my own style change over the years, but to also let it be an example, okay, how or why artist styles change through the years. So yeah, let's do it. So, style is something that's very widely talked about, I would think, between the art community, and it's something that for some can be difficult to try to find your style. I know for myself, it was difficult throughout the years. So, I just think it's good to talk about this and to let others know and to help others that any of you that may be struggling with, trying to find your own style or keep your style, or maybe just, trying to find new techniques or new ways of doing things. I think it's really good just to try new ideas because just to let it flow. Because if you just focus on what you want and what you want to draw and only that, and it can seem like you're kind of restraining yourself of what you're actually capable of. So I think it's really important to try new ideas and new ways of doing things in your art or just in everyday life. Like this can be used for so many things. And I know it's helped me a lot over the years of being an artist and to really grow. And so I think it's good to try new ideas because you might discover something new that you really enjoy and you really love. I've been doing that a lot lately for myself. So it's really great to do that. And I think for myself, that was the beginning stages where I was trying to find my style. And if one of you was in this boat yourself, I think that if you keep on, practicing, practice makes perfect. So you can see through this illustration that, for an example, where I was, but over the years practicing and working on my own style, how it developed fully. So, and I'm still, it's like a constantly evolving thing. So I think that if you're struggling to find your style, just try new things, new ideas, and to see what works for you. Living proof that this has helped me throughout the years, so I know you can do it too. I know that when I was struggling to keep my style, I tried different elements to play with in regards to my character's appearance. So my character is Max, and he's a fox, and he's my dear character that I've had for all throughout my childhood, basically. And so I would really play around a lot with him, but the thing is that it can be really great to practice with one subject. And so for me, what helped me the most was focusing on one character, or it doesn't have to be a character, just whatever you like to draw, something that you could focus on to help hone down your skills. So that's what really helps me. It can be really good to practice with that one subject because it makes it easier to focus on one subject than multiple objects. It's kind of like overwhelming yourself because each subject or object that you're drawing can have a different effect. If you're struggling to find your style, you might want to change something else. So to just hone down on one subject to practice on can really keep it small and narrow to work on. And you can easily tell what style differences you've made, over the years. So for me, whenever I look at Max, of the artwork that I saved of him, years and years worth of artwork, he has basically evolved, so to speak, because I would repeatedly try new things to his design and to his character design, which led me to his character design today. So in this illustration, I'm going to kind of go over just a little bit of what my thinking process was. I wanted to kind of make it more of an illustration. So I wanted to keep the same main elements of the original drawing, like the body position of the red panda and just different things like the bark on the tree limb and the vines and different things. I wanted to leave it to where you could still tell that it's similar, So I think that some of the elements in the old drawing, like the vines and the tree bark, I wanted to carry over, so that by doing this, it would show even more of an example of the major differences in where I am at, but also of just an example in general how art over the years for anyone can change. And it's just important to embrace that change and to just let it flow. Another thing that is so important is color. Color is one of the most important things of an illustration or any artwork you're doing. So I decided that to make the red panda stand out more, I wanted to use a more cool environment surrounding this panda because I think it would make the character stand out more. So back a long time ago, whenever I did this graphite drawing, I didn't know anything about watercolor. I didn't know. I was probably in like ninth grade, and I didn't know anything about watercolor. I didn't know, much about color schemes that much or anything like that. So this also is another bringing back to the main topic, that to embrace where you were and to also embrace where you are now and what you've learned, and to really use that in your artwork. I think just overall, if you're an artist or just aspiring to be an artist, never limit yourself. That's just another key point that I just want to repeat, because I had a really bad habit of doing this myself, and now that I've been open to just try new things in my artwork, it's led me to new inspiration, just new ways of like adding color and the overall aesthetics. And I think that's just one of the really key things, is to just never limit yourself. Always be open to try new things. And above all, practice. Practice makes perfect. I know you hear that all the time, but that is one of the most important things, because just like anything else, you have to practice in order to get good at something. So I think if you are aspiring to be an artist, or you're struggling and you're not really happy, just practice. Just don't be hard on yourself. I think that the more you practice, the better you're going to be. So never doubt yourself, always believe in yourself. And so, yeah, I'm really happy with how this piece turned out. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you next time.